Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So it's Monday, new week, which means a new vlog. Last week I've been reading Riot Baby, I started Liquid, and I've been reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I'm going to focus on finishing Riot Baby first, because that one is very short and I'm halfway through, so I should be able to finish this one very soon. I have less than 100 pages to go, so hopefully today I can get that one done. I haven't read yet and I do need to get ready for work like now-ish, so I won't have time to read this morning, but hopefully this evening will be able to have time for that. This one reads really fast as well, so hopefully I can get, I don't think I can get to the third part today, but hopefully soon. The second part is 155 pages, so definitely not in one day, but soon, hopefully. This is the only book that I'm currently reading that I'm continuing from January to February, because it was the book for Choose Your Own Adventure. I've got all of my TBR for February pretty much planned out. I only need the book that goes after this one for Choose Your Own Adventure, because I'm a tiny bit late. That's why I'm prioritizing this one. But the rest of them, I'm all putting them aside so that I can read books from Black authors. And for the Buzzwordathon, I have a couple that can fit that prompt that are already on my February TBR. So I'll see which one I choose to pick up, and that will be able to fill that prompt. And it's a verb. So like it's gonna be easy. I have a couple of options already ready for that. I do want to get some progress in my homework, and I've done some progress in my inventory for my shop. I've been doing some work on like repricing everything so that my business is profitable, if that makes sense, because I don't charge high enough, even if it does cover the cost of like the basic material needs. It doesn't cover my time, and that's not very profitable. And if I want to make profit and charge my time, the prices are way too high. So I need to find a balance within that. So I'm still working on that. And then yeah, my online classes, and I should be good for my report cards and my grade. That is almost done as well. I'm not done evaluating my kids, so once I'm done with that, it's gonna be easy to pile up all those grades. And so yeah, I'm not too busy with school, so that's good, because I'm busy with all the rest of the stuff. I don't know how it's going to go this week, because my husband injured himself yesterday. He fell in the stairs outside while we were going out to get some dinner, and yeah, he hurt himself because we didn't plow. Well, he didn't plow the stairs, and he fell and injured his shoulders. So we'll see. It's not the first time it happens. I don't think it completely dislocated, but it did a bit. It looks fine now. He's used to it. It's not the first time it happens, but we think he probably injured either a nerve or a muscle or something like that at the same time. So we'll see how that goes throughout the week. If he's better this morning, we'll see about that. Hopefully it is, because having to deal with everything in the house on top of, if he's not able to do anything because of his shoulder, it's gonna be a tiring week. But anyways, and on Friday I do have a teacher's training day on Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. I do have a couple of things I need to get done. But yeah, it should be a good week this week, hopefully. I just finished the inventory of my fabrics this morning. I finished that. So like that's a good chunk of my inventory that's done. Then I'll have all of my items in stock that I need to do, which shouldn't take long. And then all of the accessories that I have. So everything that's buttons and stuff like that, and elastics and stuff like that that I use regularly, that I need to check out how much I have left of all those stuff. But other than that, I should be fine to go and do everything accounting related for the business, and then move on and get to production mode, which I'm really excited to do. So I also need to film and edit quite a bit this week. I am currently exporting a vlog from December, and I'm trying to get into those like very, very quickly and get those uploaded and try to catch up on everything. Hopefully this week. I do need to film my TBR and my wrap up this evening. We're already February 6th and it is late for TBR, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Probably film it this evening. I do need to film like my bullet journal, which is the part that takes the longest to do. And I mean, I like coloring my bullet journals, but it's just so time consuming. Right now I want to get all of those videos out. But yeah, I'm gonna do that this evening and probably edit tomorrow morning, because I do need to finish exporting this vlog anyways. So that's that. You should expect me to catch up on my vlogs and uploading my videos pretty soon. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna leave you and get ready for work, and I'll see you in the next update. Hey everyone, I didn't manage to read. I didn't manage to read yesterday at all. I came back home and I had to take care of a lot of stuff because my husband wasn't able to because of his injury. So yeah, it was tough. Like I didn't stop and sit down until it was like 8 o'clock. And I am so tired. I don't have the energy to cook. I don't have the energy to clean up the kitchen because the kitchen's a mess and I don't have the energy to do that. My husband is the one who's usually taking care of that stuff and cooking and all of that. And he can't because of his injury and it's not getting better. Yeah, and I saw yesterday when I got back home that his shoulder is actually all red and it's swollen. Not a good sign, I guess. I don't like seeing that. During the day yesterday, I did call my chiropractor and asked for an appointment, which is this evening, because at first my husband said he heard a pop and he thought it was his shoulder that dislocated or semi dislocated, which happened a lot to him when he was a teen. It's been a long time since the last time that happened, but still, it's not the first time. So like, I wasn't too worried. The pain is intense, and I know my husband, he tends to endure way too much pain than he should. And 10 years ago, he had an accident with his foot and walked on his foot for like 4 weeks straight. They didn't see, like, we did consult a doctor and they did an x-ray and all that, and they didn't see anything on x-rays. So he walked on it for 4 weeks straight. We went back to see a doctor because the pain was still intense, and that's when they took new x-rays and saw that he had 4 micro fractures that they didn't see the first time. So he'll go through a lot, and I will not take for granted that just because something moves, it's not broken, because we've experienced the complete opposite of that. And knowing my husband, he's that lucky with injuries. So knowing him, yeah, it doesn't sound very great. But we'll see. The redness was not there when I called for the appointment. So we'll wait to see if what the chiropractor says. We do trust her a lot. We've been seeing her for a long time. I started seeing her when I was pregnant with my son. We stopped for like a 2-year gap. We stopped seeing her because of COVID, but started back last year. Going back, my husband didn't want to go back because of his anxiety and stuff, but now he will be coming back. With all of his stress and anxiety, he has like this buildup of whatever is going on in his neck, so that's not helping. And when he fell, he said something popped, but he also feels like it was something in his neck, so it's probably related. So that's why I called our chiropractor, but we'll see what she says this evening. I don't know if she's actually going to be able to do something for him or actually do the exam because of that, or I don't know. She's awesome, so she'll probably still be able to do the exam, because usually they go from the spine and the neck and stuff like that, but they don't necessarily go to shoulders and articulations unless you have a specific injury or something. But she'll respect the pain and stuff, so she'll probably have to recommend us going to see a doctor, get that x-rayed or something, but we'll see, I guess. So that means this evening I won't be much available. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to read today. Hopefully a bit. I do have like some forms I need to fill up. I don't really know how much I'm actually able to read. Tomorrow I do have the afternoon off, and I do have an appointment for my son for speech therapy, but it shouldn't be as long as the last times, so I should be able to do some stuff tomorrow. I did plan out a couple of meals that are easy to make, so it's not too complicated for me, because I do need to take care of everything, and it takes a lot out of me to have to do supper and this and this and this, pretty much everything. It's exhausting. But yeah, and I do need to make some progress with my homework, which I haven't done. Anyways, I'll try to do that during the day today, and read while we wait at the appointment or something like that. So that's the update. I did upload my vlog for second week of the end of the year reading rush challenge. So December 5th to 12th, a month ago, but still. I was supposed to film this morning. I did wake up at 2 and then fell back asleep, and it was too late when I got back up, which is pretty much telling of how exhausted I am. And one thing I'm trying to do in my habits is to stop just snoozing for like 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes is gonna be fine, because it's usually not. So I need to stop that. I was fine at 2 o'clock. I was feeling good. I could have gone up. Didn't film. I won't be able to film this evening, so that won't be before tomorrow. I'll need to get up very early if I want to get filming and stop snoozing. So on that note, I'll see you a bit later with some more updates.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, put your silence to the fear, and you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. Hey. Pick up the phone, little darling, I got a bit to say. I'm speaking from the heart, I pray it doesn't ricochet. I know your guard is up, distance makes it hard enough. I hope that I can ask for you to listen, man, this fight is tough. I sent a message and maybe you didn't get it yet. When you have a second, you should check it, so you won't regret it. I'm stepping out of a meeting, a big amount's where it's leading. I'll make you proud in proceedings, we'll hit the town in the evening, darling. And then it's time for us to celebrate. Pop some vino, we know we celebrate. Hello, mate, enjoy the ride and spend for something real nice. Cause every dream I've ever had, you helped me realize. No matter how much of a stretch I guess it feels like, no matter how left field, you make it feel right. You believed it could be real beyond the surface. In your eyes I saw that I was worth it. Perfect. Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, put your silence to the fear, and you deserve it, you deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that, you deserve it, you deserve it now. And may I say that I never take for granted the lady that I make my plans with daily, maybe one one day shapes the planet with no way to even say it in my native language. Sharing everything I feel for you, I gotta give the praise in Spanish. Mariposa, you and I couldn't be any closer. You make me breathe like a bean of heavy smoker. When we get married, we will be ready for what the world will bring. We're Birmingham if they had buddied up. Lawrence and LaRousse, it was a cruise, so much to do, so now we run amok. Your laser focus shapes my ruthless execution. My elocution takes your train of thought to resolution. I'm never wanting you, holding back from a benefit, and anyone supporting you will assent with the sentiment.
Hey everyone, so I haven't updated much lately. It was very chaotic this week. So we ended up having to go to the chiropractor for me, my son, and my husband because of his injury. The chiropractor actually did some tests with his mobility and stuff, and she sent him to get an x-ray just to make sure that not everything's fine. And so far there's nothing. They didn't find anything, but I still had to find a place to go get that x-ray fast. And then we had speech therapy on Wednesday as well. And then yesterday was very chaotic. We got back home from the chiropractor very, very late. My son didn't sleep much, which is not great during the school week. And then I just had so much to deal with that I was just exhausted and I fell asleep. I didn't read. I tried to, but I really didn't read. And yesterday I had this evening soiree thing for one of my colleagues that just retired. So we had that, which was really, really fun. And it was a good thing. It's just that, yeah, I didn't have time for much else this week. So today it was a teacher's training day, and I had an online training class this morning, and then I was supposed to go at school and take care of some stuff at school directly, but I ended up not going because of the snow, and there's like a lot. So yeah, I ended up getting my clarinet out a bit, and then my son should be back from school soon. And yeah, I'm gonna try and read as much as possible this evening. Tomorrow we'll see how much I can actually get done. I was working on my classes for bookkeeping, so that I did do some progress. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I did take some me time. I did some stuff for school, and I did teaching school, online school. I did some stuff with that. I am trying to catch up because yeah, time is going really, really fast, and I think I only have like 2 months left to finish that class. So I need to go a little bit faster and finish all of this. I'm almost done with my 4th homework with that class, and if I'm done with that 4th homework, I only have like 1 more homework and 2 exams to do. So that should be like not too bad. But I do need to get into it pretty quickly, get to reading, get to all of my stuff, and try to be productive, which is not easy. I want to, but my body is not following whatever I want to do. So yeah, I did sleep in a little bit this morning, like up until 6, which is very late for me. I usually wake up around, well, I want to wake up at 2:30, but these days I wake up more around 4:30. So yeah, 6 is a lot. I did sleep in for a bit. And anyways, so I'm sorry I don't have any reading updates for you. Hopefully this weekend I will. And I can't make you hear my clarinet because first of all, I'm not that good yet with it. And second of all, copyright. So yeah, there's that. Maybe if I get more into my classical repertoire, I might do that because they're usually copyright free, but we shall see. Maybe one day. On that note, no pun intended, I'm gonna leave you before my son gets back home and before the chaos, and I'll update you a little bit later. Bye. Please don't mind my very tired face, but here we are on Saturday. I'm updating on a Saturday. What is happening? Who am I? I don't know, but I am tired. I ended up being home, coming back home, actually really late today. And I did have the intention of filming my TBR and my wrap up. What takes the most time for those videos is to film the coloring in of my bullet journal. And I didn't feel like that. I was tired. I decided to just go to bed. I woke up a bit before 5 p.m. So, yeah, I ate supper and here we are. I do need to get my son to bed soon. And there's not going to be a lot of time left for me to film. So I decided to just move that for my tomorrow's to-do list and just keep on reading because that's what I feel like doing. That's just what I want to do right now is to read. So that is what I'll do. Talking about reading, I just finished Riot Baby, and that was a book. By the way, 5 stars. No question there. Yeah, it was not what I was expecting because it's not my first Tochi Onibuchi book. I did read the Beast Made of Night duology. I finished it last year, 2022, and like I enjoyed this, but it's a very typical YA dystopian kind of series. It was fun. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything like out of the box. Riot Baby, on the other hand, I was not expecting what I read. I was told it was dystopian, and I get this dystopian vibes, but it's not as clear as most dystopians, I guess. You do go through time. You do follow 2 siblings. There is a magical element in there, but it's very rooted in our world. And I am very glad that I read the nonfiction, the new Jim Crow nonfiction book before I read this because I'm not from the States. I don't know, and I don't live with that reality. I don't know that reality, like what it is to live in the States and to be a Black person in the States. That's not my reality at all. And that nonfiction really helped me understand what factors into that situation and everything that surrounds it. And it's a very complex question. And I really appreciated the educative part of me growing up and learning from that book. I really did. But I don't think I would have appreciated Riot Baby as much if I didn't have that knowledge first, if that makes sense. Because we get like deep into the subject of wars on drugs and on systemic racism and how the justice system is has its flaws and like big flaws, all of that, like how it works, how it actually affects people in day to day. And it's not about only those 2 characters. The writing of Tochi Onibuchi in this book is next level. It's how he can write, and I mean, it's a short book. It's 243 pages on my ebook. So I don't know how long is the real actual book, but it's got to be less than that. And he still manages to talk about not only what these 2 characters go through, but also picture a full scale of people who are also victim of this injustice system and how it affects a whole community and not just specific individuals, even if we're following these 2 characters. So I don't know how else to explain that, but to be able to pull that off is genius. It really is. It deserves its 5 stars. It was tough. It was a very tough read. So if you do want to pick it up, I would strongly recommend waiting till you're in the right mindset to read it because there's a lot of triggers. I was not expecting that heavy of a book, especially since my reference was like this. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this book. It was that good. I I do recommend. I understand why it is one of Jesse's favorite books. I do get it. And you think you understand what's the point of the book at first. And then you keep on reading, and then you think you understand it more until the very end when it hits you, and it's mind-blowing. Amazing. I'm gonna have a hard time to pick up another book after that, but I do want to keep on reading. So because of that, I'm probably going to just continue a story that I'm already into. So it's easy to pick up. This one is easy to read through. I should get a good amount of pages read before I leave for work. Hopefully I can get this one done quickly. Also, I did stop by the bookstore before I got back home and got myself a copy of Spy Family Volume 2. It was there. There was like 2 volumes available, Volume 2 and another one further through the series. So I decided to pick it up and take my chance to just, so I decided to just pick it up since it was already there and I didn't have to order it. Might as well pick it up. I did order a new book because for the Blackathon, I didn't have any book that was set in Jamaica or on an island by a Black author. Asked the employee if she had Rex. She was having a hard time finding me titles. It was a tough one. I told her about Here Comes the Sun because that's what Jesse was recommending for that prompt. But we have to order that one and it takes about 2 weeks. I order a lot of books from them because they do not only sell books, but they also distribute books in English, and there's very, very, very few. I think they're the only one in Quebec City, but in the whole province, I don't know who else does that, but they distribute English books, which like there's very few people do that if they're not the only ones. So they do order really easily. So when they don't have the books that I want in stock, I order them and I'm like not even worried. They do pretty much order what I want. So instead of going to Amazon, I prefer going to that local bookstore. But anyways, it usually takes 2 weeks. It never takes, I've ordered a lot and it never took more than 2 weeks, but it pretty much takes that 2 week. So since we're already February the 11th, I am a little bit worried I won't receive it on time. So I asked her if she had any title in stock. And then she came up with a title which was A Brief History of 7, I want to say murders, but I'm not sure, by Marlon James. She told me it was actually set in Jamaica. It was a historical fiction with murderish political intrigues, and it was set some days before the murder of Bob Marley. Say no more. I need that book. Thank you very much. So I ended up ordering that book instead. We'll see. I haven't read Marlon James yet. I do have the Black Leopard Red Wolf book on my reader, but still, I'm excited. Hopefully it will arrive not too late and that I will have more than a couple of days to read it, but we'll see. It's gonna be a fun reading rush time at the end of the month. So excited about that. That's it, I guess, for now. I'm gonna do a to-do list for tomorrow and try to get some stuff done. Some homework, some reading, and some filming. And hopefully I can get those videos out on Monday. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I won't have a night as busy as yesterday because yeah, that one was rough. So hopefully this next shift won't be as chaotic, but we'll see. On that note, I'll see you later. Hey everyone, so it's now Monday morning. I am going to close this vlog. I did do a little bit of reading yesterday, but I ended up sleeping a lot during the weekend, especially during the afternoon where I thought I was going to be productive, but I wasn't. But it's fine, I guess. I did just finish filming my bullet journal time lapse, so that's done with. I will need to film my sitting down part of those videos when I come back from work because I do need to get ready for work like now-ish. So gonna do that when I come back. I do have a full day today, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I did read a tiny bit of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Hopefully I can finish reading it soon so I can move on to more books, because I have a lot of books I want to get to. I don't have much else to say, so I'm gonna leave you at that. I'll see you in my next vlog, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Thank you for continuing to hang out with me in my chaotic life. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.